Chris Boyd claims that Rangers are broken, and as you know, the old expression goes, even a broken clock is right twice a day. I think Rangers are without the minute and the hour hand. Welcome back to Fog Football. That would suggest we're right at no point of the day. Broken would be understatement of the year. Decimated, crippled, demolished, abolished. I don't even know what to say, man. I'm just defeated. Right, so let's dive into Chris Boyd's comments here, because that's what pays the bills. Reacting to Chris Boyd. I mean, I didn't actually see the Sky coverage last night. So yeah. Now Chris Boyd was talking after the game. Of course, we did react to Chris Sutton's comments, but we've now got Chris Boyd's comments, and he told Sky Sports, and I quote, "100 nights. You can sit here and speak about injuries. Dundee have got injuries. There's a Rangers team there which should come up here and wipe the floor against Dundee, and they're hanging on. 13 points out of 33 away from home is a disgrace. You can speak about progress. There is none. You absolutely destroyed Celtic a week ago. Destroyed them. And you're struggling for confidence? It just doesn't make sense. I think it's everything. On the pitch, it's broken. You look at Hamza Igamani, and he showed a bit of quality on Sunday. We can always refer back to the Celtic game as Rangers' best performance of the season, but it can't just be a one off. It's an absolute disgrace that Rangers are in this position. Yes, there have been cost cutting measures, but there has been money spent. There is no improvement. We spoke about injuries and moving players around and having to play extra minutes. You're a football player. That is what you're paid to do. Play extra minutes. That is the last two away games we've been at, and those fans have had enough. It's going to get to the stage where they won't come to games, and then you will see the real problems come to Rangers. There has to be a decision. There has to be. People can speak about money. Rangers need to find a way to sort this out. It can't continue. If you see a progression, a team which has been unlucky with decisions and with injuries, if you can see progression, that's one thing. But there's been nothing like that. End of quote. Right. Yeah. I just agree with everything Chris Boyd said. It's like, you know, the confidence thing. We literally just beat Celtic 3-0. Clement's first Celtic win. I mean, I've already spoke about a million times about how apparently we up for the big games. Yeah, I'm not going to even address. I mean, I've already addressed it too. I did it in my live stream earlier, and I did it in the video earlier in this channel. So, you want to hear more on that? Go check that out. But yeah, I mean, interestingly enough, may as well go through the. Wasn't really a great goal there from Hamilton against Partick. I suppose that's going ahead, didn't it? Those temperatures. Anyway, which by the way, there will be a review of this game if you're interested. New Douglas Park, all that good stuff, right? So Liam Kelly got a 6. Proper got a 6. Yilmaz got a 5. McCausland got a 3. Barron got a 5. Danilo got a 3. Diamonde got a 5. Barami got a 5. Tierney got a 7. Nasala got a 6. Yefti got a 5. Igamani got a 6. Hadji got a 4. Matondo got a 5. Um, Yefti and Tierney, for whatever reason, they didn't rate them. That's according to the Scottish Sun. I don't even know what those ratings are about, man. You've got some players that, I mean, are about bang on the money about what they actually did, and then you've got some players that are just absolutely nowhere near cutting the mustard, like what actually happened. It's almost like they watched a different bloody game from us. But Boyd went on to say, if you listen to Philip Clement, you would actually believe what he said. A lot of people have been brought into what he has said. This stuff, well, sorry, a lot of people have bought into what he has said. This stuff about a young team, the average is 26. That's not young. Yes, he's brought the age down, but I look at Rangers now from where they were to where they are now, and they've regressed. They're miles off it, and something has to be done because I tell you what, it's going to happen. Everyone is fed up. The whole Scotland is laughing. The majority of Rangers fans as well. They're raging. They're listening to Philip Clement and they're laughing at it. End of quote. They are though. I mean, my feds, this channel, Fog Football. You look at CJ Novos. You look at the Rabble. You look at Heart and Hand. You look at just not another Rangers podcast. I mean, you look at whoever. You look at, I mean, literally anybody, right? Literally anybody that does Rangers, right? We're getting the piss ripped out of us. Obviously thought football's a neutral channel. No such thing as neutral in Scotland, I've been hearing. But yeah, Rangers getting the piss. It's just, it is. And I still think we're going to finish second, but the likelihood is, if this guy's in a job, your chances of finishing second drastically go down if this guy sees out the season. Like, it still should be enough, but there is nothing to suggest that the away form's going to get any better. Boy Demeron said the pressure is going to come back onto Patrick Stewart and the board now. Philip Clement has more or less thrown this over to Patrick Stewart. He's going to have to come out and say something because the Rangers fans are going to turn on the board. Right. I mean, he can turn around and say that, but if they not already turned, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Sunday's going to be very interesting at Ibrox about what is the atmosphere going to be like. Well, I mean, but then, and you know what, right? I don't want. I mean, I don't want to sound overly negative here, right? But say Rangers turn up at Ibrox, like we have done most of this season. I'll say that, right? Even though there's been a lot of poor performances where we've snuck over the line, etc., etc. Say we turn up and beat bottom of the league St Johnstone 4-0. What does that do in the grand scheme of things? Now, if it was under a new manager, you'd be like, yes, let's build some momentum with this new manager. Maybe new players had a wee test drive, etc., etc. You know, youth players coming in, who knows? But see with Phil, you win 4-0, and it's like, that's all very good, Mr. Phil Mitchell. But the reality is, the Queen fix burnt to the ground, and you're still pulling pints. You know what I mean? It's like, what's going on? So, yeah, folks, Rangers are broken, says Kris Boyd. Is there a way to fix it? Normally, if it was a telly, you'd turn it on and off, but I don't think it's that easy.